Hey, this is Kevin Martin and Jeffrey Potischman. We're here at the New Jersey High Railers, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Lionel Great Northern U33C. These were produced from 1958 to 1975. And before we go into the review, we just want to take a few minutes to acknowledge the folks at Lionel, particularly Lauren, Mike, Sadie, Dean, and a few of the other folks there who are constantly helping us make these videos. And they couldn't be done without them. So we want to say thanks to them for their help. Also want to thank Chris Lord. He's always the guy behind this film, editing our videos and making us look good. So thank you to all of you folks. Jeffrey and I are going to start the review. And I hope you like this brand new Lionel U33C. So now we're going to take a look at the 2541 in detail. These U33Cs are really, really nice. They came out in the 2018 catalog. And I want to slowly go through the front of it. First, let's take a look at the paint. The blue, the white, the black. This is just completely outstanding. Lines are crisp. 2541 is really, really nice and crisp. The Great Northern, of course, with the logo. But let's take a look at the front end. We've got a movable gate up front so you can go from engine to engine. Plow is attached. You can see some nice grab irons on the side here in white in the front. Engine ear in the cab. On the other side, you'll see the conductor. Actually, this is the conductor. This is the engineer, depending on which side you're looking at. As you go down, you can see the radiators. You see the long back where the motors are housed. Smoke unit. And under the top, which is what I really, really like, Lionel has really come through. Every time we've been complaining about them being underneath, they've moved the controls to the top. So you have your smoke, your Odyssey, everything that you need to program the unit and run it is right here in the top. CAN motor as well as the volume. Two magnets to hold the top on. And as you can see, I'm going to come a little closer. You can see the details on the top of the roof. And this is really, really well done. In typical Lionel fashion, they haven't missed anything, including the top where the sanding goes. So I'd like to get towards the back, and you can see on the back here, and I'm going to pick this up and make it a little easier for Jeffrey. You can see on the back side, again, backup light, grab irons and railings so you can get to the roof. Really, really nicely done graphics here on the side, even with the reflective tape, which is not real reflective tape, but you can make it reflective tape.
All right, so thank you to Kevin for that nice little introduction he did, as well as going over the details on this beautiful Lionel model of the GE U33C. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the real one as well as the model one, starting off with the model version. This is item number 6-84289, and you can find this one, as well as others, in the 2018 Big Book catalog. The MSRP on this was $579.99, and you can get it in a variety of different colors. So going back to the real U33C, as Kevin said, it was built by General Electric between 1968 and 1975, and it was, the U stands for Universal. However, it was predominantly a freight locomotive. The New Jersey Department of Transportation purchased a handful of the variants, U34s, for passenger service, but the U33s, as we see here, were pretty much freight service only, and they were designed to compete with EMD's SD40s. So a nice freight locomotive for you to have on your layout, themed from the 1960s, 70s, and maybe even into the 80s. The Great Northern eventually merged with the Burlington route, as most railroads were doing in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Everybody's merging together to save money. So Great Northern merged with the Burlington route. So we've got Burlington Northern, and these locomotives eventually and unfortunately lost this, what they call the big blue sky paint in the merger, to an equally as attractive green and white stripes. So again, like I said, this is a great locomotive. It's not just if you're a Great Northern person, but a Burlington Northern person as well, or just anything from the Midwest or West from the 60s, 70s, and into the 80s. I say it's a great locomotive, but again, many different railroads had them, and you can find them in the catalog, so good locomotive to have, but even if you're not a Great Northern person, I think the paint scheme alone is a big seller. One little thing is they got a nice little yellow strobe light, which does not flash, but still a nice light. Still a nice touch. But again, that's minor detail, because when you look at the blue, the white, that's not even a black, it's a gray. It is just a real eye-catching locomotive. All right, so before we conclude this video, I'm going to run it around the layout, because this is the epicenter of model railroading universe. So how can we not bring a beautiful locomotive like this here and not run around the layout? Plus, I'm sure you guys are going to want to hear the rail sounds and all that other stuff like that. One thing that Kevin and I forgot to mention, and we're going to do it right now, it's only fitting that we do it before we let this thing hit the rails. There are 4 ways that you could run this locomotive. You could run it conventionally, meaning just off the transformer, your original Trainmaster command control. Legacy and the locomotive is Bluetooth equipped, so you could run it off of your phone or iPad or tablet or whatever it is you might have. But it's funny. I want to say I'm a traditional guy and use Legacy, but with all this new technology, you could say that, you know, it's not so much traditional. It is traditional, but whatever. I ramble on. Regardless, thanks to the great people of Lionel, everyone behind the scenes for the NJ High Railers that helps make these videos happen. And on behalf of Kevin Martin and myself, Jeffrey Potischman, we'd like to thank you for viewing this video. And without further ado, what you really want to see is the locomotive running around the layout. So enjoy.
Dispatcher, ready to roll. Can I pull? Over. Roger, your track is clear. Dispatcher, over. Acknowledged. I've got clear boards. Out.